Week 2 of the college football season is upon us, and I've got 4 must-make bets for Saturday's slate. Are you guys with me? What's up, sports fans? My name is Chris. Welcome to Game Day Wagers, and thank you for tuning into episode 2 of the College Football Picks and Predictions Show. Today is Thursday, September 4th, and while everybody wants to talk about the return of the NFL season, I'm here to break down the college football slate for Saturday's card and give you my 4 best bets for the weekend's action. Before we get into the plays though, if you guys haven't already taken a second to like the video, please go ahead and do so now. It goes a long way in helping support the channel. If you guys are new around here and aren't subscribed to Game Day Wagers, please hit the subscribe button. We are pumping out some great content on a daily basis, and I do not want you to miss out on any free pick winners moving forward. Now, without further ado, let's break down the college football best bets for week 2 action. The first play we are rolling with is SMU minus 2.5, minus 110 over Baylor. Look, I was on Baylor in their week 1 opener against Auburn. I was disappointed with how they played defense. They were essentially gashed on the ground, giving up 307 yards rushing to an Auburn side that I was not high on coming into this year. That's a huge red flag for me going forward. They allowed Jackson Arnold, the Auburn quarterback, to rush for 137 yards, which is absolutely absurd. Now they got to go on the road to take on an SMU side that has an electric offense led by quarterback Kevin Jennings. Kevin Jennings is a dual threat quarterback. He can beat you with his arm. He can beat you with his legs. And I do believe he's in line for a big game with plenty of weapons around him. With the way Auburn defended the pass and in particular the run, as I mentioned, I just see SMU's offense being too much, being able to move the ball up and down the field at will while keeping this Baylor offense under wraps. I'm going to go ahead and lay the minus 2.5 points here in this SMU Baylor game. So give me the Mustangs, minus 2.5, minus 110. The second play we are rolling with, I gave out in my midweek moneyline underdogs picks. We are taking Kansas on the moneyline at plus 210 over Missouri. Look, this border war rivalry game is going to be electric. Both teams have plenty of weapons on the offensive side of the football. I really like what Jalen Daniels is doing. He has the ability to take this team to the next level. He's thrown 7 touchdowns to just 1 interception across the first 2 games, albeit against Fresno State and Wagner. But Missouri didn't exactly beat the who's who of college teams in week 1. So I'm going to take this underdog here at plus 210 in a rivalry game. I expect the Kansas Jayhawks to show up in a big way, and I like what their defense has done over the first 2 weeks. Take Kansas plus 210 on the money line over Missouri. If you guys want more underdog plays, be sure to check out that video. That link will be in the description. The third play we have for you is the game we've all been waiting for. It's Oklahoma taking on Michigan. I'm going to go ahead and lay the 5 points with the Oklahoma Sooners at minus 110. Look, this game is going to be the pick of the litter for week 2 of the college football season. And I understand while Bryce Underwood looked good last week against New Mexico, he's still a true freshman playing in a top 25 road game in a tough venue. That's a lot of pressure for a kid who hasn't faced this kind of level of competition yet. On the flip side, you have an Oklahoma side that blew out their opponent in week 1. John Mateer looks solid, the transfer from Washington State. He has plenty of weapons around him. And in my opinion, the experience factor matters most in this contest. Bryce Underwood's going to have to go against a tough Oklahoma defense in a tough venue with a tough head coach in Brent Venables, who has this game circled as a must-win for his program. A lot of people are picking Oklahoma to be a sexy college football playoff contender, and I'm kind of drinking the Kool-Aid right now. John Mateer is going to prove himself to be one of the better quarterbacks in college football this season. And at home, I'm going to lay the minus 5 points here with the Oklahoma Sooners at minus 110. The fourth and final play we have for you guys is North Carolina minus 13.5 points over Charlotte. The odds are minus 110. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Why the hell would I go back to North Carolina when they let me down in the opener on Monday against TCU? Well, for starters, TCU is not Charlotte. Charlotte is not TCU. Charlotte is going to be one of the worst FBS teams league-wide this year, and I do not think for 1 second that Bill Belichick let that Monday performance slide and gave him a free pass. I believe North Carolina is going to come out focused in this one. I believe Bill Belichick is going to go into the full college football coach mode where he's going to run up the score as best as possible in hopes of silencing some of the doubters. I'm taking North Carolina here in a bounce back spot. Minus 14 points is not exactly a ton of points to lay against one of the worst FBS teams in the league. So we'll take the talent that North Carolina has and the coaching experience to be better in week 2 over anything that Charlotte can throw their way. North Carolina, minus 13.5 points, minus 110. There you have it. Those are our 4 best bets for week 2 of the college football slate. We are taking North Carolina minus 13.5. We are laying the 5 points with the Oklahoma Sooners over Michigan. We're taking Kansas on the money line at plus 210 over Missouri in the border war. And we are starting the week off with SMU minus 2.5, minus 110 over Baylor. Whether you guys agree or disagree, let me know in the comments section. I would love some good banter back and forth across the entire college football slate. Or drop a few plays that you absolutely love and have already locked in for week 2's action. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a like on the video. It goes a long way. And if you guys are not subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I do not want you to miss out on anything going forward. As always, good luck.